Through Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports your hometown. Unlike online insurance companies based thousands of miles away, the good people at the Ryan Agencies live and invest here, consistently supporting hundreds of local organizations. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency. In doing the work you do, if you're hurt, we'll help you through.
Don't be fooled. Video hearings are as critical as appearing in person.
Make sure your rights are protected.
Your employer has trained specialists on their side.
And the judges work for New York State.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out."
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans, especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veterans cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving our veterans.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.
Are you still looking for a truck? Simmons Rockwell is your pre-owned truck headquarters with over 400 late model, low mileage trucks available across 5 locations. Stop searching empty lots and visit simmons-rockwell.com now to view hundreds of quality pre-owned trucks you can drive home today. Make car buying simple when you click Drive Your Deal on hundreds of pre-owned trucks at simmons-rockwell.com.
With Kasasa Checking from First Heritage, you can easily earn free cash rewards each month. Choose either Kasasa Cash and earn up to 2.5% APY on your balance, or Kasasa Cash Back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit FHFCU.org to learn more and open your account today.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
I've treated professional baseball teams, published papers on athletic injuries, worked with international sports groups, and perfected orthopedic treatments for people of all ages, from ACL surgery to concussions. Now I'm here to lead St. James Hospital's new revolutionized approach to sports medicine. Why? Because of them. I'm orthopedic surgeon Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, and I'm excited to lead this new chapter in local health.
today.
So hello everybody and welcome to tonight's, or this afternoon's, late afternoon's baseball game between Hornell and Dansville. I'm Bob Peischer, broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth here from Maple City Dodge. Game originally scheduled to be at Babcock Park, the beautiful Babcock Park. I always like going there in Dansville, but apparently they're having some water issues. It's been, I don't know if we've had some sprinkles here today. You might be able to see on the camera lens as I move it around. There's some water drops it because the wind's basically blowing sideways and making it, hopefully with no problems, being able to cover everything. Dansville on the field here, just a little bit late. They had to do some raking and obviously take care of some fielding on here as well. Softball game also happening here. And for those from the Hornell, even Dansville, I'm not sure if Dansville is partaking in the track and field events, the invitational that we have here every year on Friday night. But the good news is, if you're kind of aware of what's going on, the school district had a major failure with electric underground fire, I believe, that caused outage to all the stadiums. But the company did bring in a generator. There it is right there, and they're going to be able to power the whole football stadium and track. So there will be able to have lights on for the nighttime events and everything that's going on for track. I'm not sure, and I guess they are starting to work on the whole project Monday, so hopefully we'll be back and operational for the Hornell Steamers collegiate baseball team. They play here starting June 6th, so hopefully we'll have games being played here. Hornell coming off that exciting walk-off victory against Livonia a few days ago. It's Hornell, there he is, number 15 right there. He's going to see if he sneaks away. Oh, there he goes. He goes in. Gennaro Pico hit the game winner in the 8th inning, which was an extremely quick game. We were into extra innings at the start of the 8th inning, and only an hour and 36 minutes into that game. So if you happen, you can watch it on Peisch Sports. A very quick baseball game, one of the quickest I've ever done. They benefit from a lot of first pitch pop-ups and stuff like that, and no pitching changes. That was huge too. As Benitez went almost the distance. I think they changed him out. Maybe, no, they didn't. No, he was in the 8th inning. So both pitchers went the distance, so there wasn't pitching changes, and just makes for a real quick game. Don't forget to give us a like on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. That always helps us as well. Press the subscribe button, and then right next to the subscribe button there is a bell. If you press that bell button, if you're Google, I think the only way you can subscribe is to have a Google account, and you will get email notifications when we are going live, and so you'll know that we're live on the air. So we'll see, but until then we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the game as soon as she gets going here.
Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports your hometown. Unlike online insurance companies based thousands of miles away, the good people at the Ryan Agencies live and invest here, consistently supporting hundreds of local organizations. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency. in doing the work you do. If you're hurt, we'll help you through.
Don't be fooled. Video hearings are as critical as appearing in person.
Make sure your rights are protected.
Your employer has trained specialists on their side.
And the judges work for New York State.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out.
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans, especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veterans cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving our veterans.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.
Are you still looking for a truck? Simmons Rockwell is your pre-owned truck headquarters with over 400 late model, low mileage trucks available across 5 locations. Stop searching empty lots and visit simmons-rockwell.com now to view hundreds of quality pre-owned trucks you can drive home today. Make car buying simple when you click Drive Your Deal on hundreds of pre-owned trucks at simmons-rockwell.com.
With Kasasa Checking from First Heritage, you can easily earn free cash rewards each month. Choose either Kasasa Cash and earn up to 2.5% APY on your balance, or Kasasa Cash Back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit fhfcu.org to learn more and open your account today.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
I've treated professional baseball teams, published papers on athletic injuries, worked with international sports groups, and perfected orthopedic treatments for people of all ages, from ACL surgery to concussions. Now I'm here to lead St. James Hospital's new revolutionized approach to sports medicine. Why? Because of them. I'm orthopedic surgeon Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, and I'm excited to lead this new chapter in local health.
Today.
Okay, Hornell's Gates Miller on the mound warming up here. Getting ready for first pitch, which is about a minute away. A little bit windy. And like I said, it was a slight mist in the air that was just kind of blowing around. That's hopefully, but the funny thing is, if you look at the map, weather map, there's nothing even showing on the radar for moisture at all. So just kind of out of the blue, no, actually out of the gray. I got hit with a little sprinkle. Of course, it rained earlier today. I was supposed to go out doing some drone shots and couldn't do it. I have to wait till tomorrow. Long range forecast looks like pretty decent starting next week, finally. So here we go. This game is, Hornell is going to be the home team here. They're just basically swapping dates because of the field conditions in Dansville. Today they moved the game here, so Hornell will still retain that they're the home team. We did have that issue when Hornell played Leroy, but they only playing Leroy once this year because the field conditions weren't good here. We went to Leroy, and Hornell was the home team, even though Leroy was supposed to come here. So, kind of give you the lowdown on how all that's working. So Hornell is the home team on the scoreboard. Home team is always listed at the bottom. That way you always know who's home because it's Dansville at Hornell. That's why it's listed like that. Dansville on top, Hornell on the bottom. Even if you go to ESPN or look at the scoreboard anywhere and that ball is foul down the right base path. That's number 4, Reed Martin. Reed Martin, only a sophomore, so a very young Dansville team with a 3-4 record. On the mound, we talked about Gates Miller. Gates Miller, only a junior. Foul tip. 1-2. I'm sorry. They have Gates Miller. Do I have the right? They have Gates Miller listed as a 10th grader. That's not right, is it? No. Something's not right here. And there's strike 3, so Martin goes down. Beautiful pitch by Gates. Apologize if we have any issues with the internet here at Wi-Fi because we are using a mobile hotspot because of the electrical problems here. Hopefully we won't lose you, but if we do, just stay tuned. We'll get you right back on the air as another fastball by Miller. Fouled back 0-2. This is number 2, Zayden Van Dermy Blackman. We always mention his long name because he's obviously had a lot of soccer and football and basketball and everything. So we've said it. I don't know if he's on basketball actually, or football, but he's sophomore as well. 1-2 to Blackman. The late swing stays alive for Zayden. That one's going to be a tough one. Oh, and unfortunately, Griffin Baker fell down trying to twist and turn himself into position. It's going to be a fair ball as Van Dermy Blockman gets on. So 1 out, 1 on here. Throw over to keep Zayden home. There's a strike. This is William Delaney, a senior at the plate. Oh, and 2. And that was right to. Beautiful job! Wow! Gennaro Pico catches that one off in the air and then throws over to first for the double play. So we go to the bottom of the first. Beautiful play again. Today's game is brought to you by the Overhead Door Company of Canisteo Valley, 382-8172, commercial, residential, agricultural doors. Thanks, Jim Oyer, for all your support. Hornell Sports, thanks, Jim. And by First Heritage Federal Credit Union, open a Kasasa checking account, a checking account that pays you. That's right, earn cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you, Kasasa? I do. First Heritage. Check out all the financial services that First Heritage Federal Credit Union can offer you. The Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell. Cremation services only $16.95 plus a crematory fee. That's right, 324-3500 Dagan Funeral Home. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. Stop in at their Hornell location, 57 Broadway, or call 324-7500. Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agencies, Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service, and also great collision department as well. Maple City Dodge, thanks to the Birch Brothers and Gary Harwood. Elderwood at Hornell, 1 Bethesda Drive, a skilled nursing facility providing comprehensive personalized care through a variety of programs such as physical, occupational, and speech therapy, also adult daycare. Elderwood at Hornell. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Red Raiders. There's Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, your sports medicine physician for St. James Hospital. Thanks, Dr. Wilhelm. Give him a call, 385-3740, Dr. Wilhelm. I am sorry. I was looking at Gates Miller when I was talking about being a pitcher, and he's only in 10th grade. That's his jersey number. So Gates is actually in 11th. That's what I thought. Gates is going to be leading off here. You think I should know, but I look at these things 3 or 4 times a week, these rosters, and why I've put 10. All I do is look at the number above his, which said number 4 for Riley Cullen. That's his jersey number. So, it's going to be hard to keep my lens dry here because, like I said, the wind is just little raindrops are just swirling around here. So Gates Miller To lead things off for Hornell, number 14, and Mason Mann, the sophomore, on the mound for Dansville. And Gates takes a strike. First pitch by Mann. Quickly ahead. That's high. Gates watches that one into the glove. 1-1. Griffin Baker, the first baseman, on deck. After him is Nick Oyer, the catcher. That one's in the dirt. 2-1. Now that mist is really kicking up. That's outside. There's a strike. So full count. Good at bat by Gates here. And there's a shot right to shortstop. Nice job that time. At short by number 1, Aiden, is it Ziff? I'm going to say his right name. Aiden Ziffel. Good job, Aiden. Griffin Baker. Outside. Baker gets a hold of it. But out there, easy out by Martin. 2 outs. Griffin giving some batting instructions on something he saw by the pitching style or pitches by Mann. Nick Oyer up. Hornell's both Baker and Gates and Miller both have hit great off the bat, but just right to the defense. And he's out. So good. Both, all 3 hitters make contact, but so no runs, no hits, no men left on, no errors. We go to the second after this.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.
Are you still looking for a truck? Simmons Rockwell is your pre-owned truck headquarters with over 400 late model, low mileage trucks available across 5 locations. Stop searching empty lots and visit simmons-rockwell.com now to view hundreds of quality pre-owned trucks you can drive home today. Make car buying simple when you click Drive Your Deal on hundreds of pre-owned trucks at simmons-rockwell.com.
So top of the second we are here. Left-handed batter number 15, Bryce Applin. Strike. So quickly ahead, 0-2 to Applin. That's high. 1-2. Foul tip, that one to stay alive. Applin, a senior. See who's got it. And Ponicello comes in, tracks that one down for the first out. This is Mason Mann, the pitcher. Only a sophomore. See if he can help his own cause. There's more sprinkles here. It's not even sprinkling. It's like a mist that seems to get all over the camera. It just tells you it's blowing sideways because the camera is under a hood. So it's coming right up underneath it. And not sure if it's 0-2 or 1-1. 1-2 now. And the dirt good save, catcher Nick Oyer. That's high. That's in the dirt, so good at bat that time by Mann. And this is Aiden Ziefel. It's Z-I-E-F-E-L, Ziefel. Aiden center fielder. So Mason Mann on first, throw over to first. And the ball's going to get through, but Mann's not going to go anywhere. Ball's got to be a little slick here, obviously, too, because it is sprinkling out, or the misty sprinkle, whatever you want to call it. I have an umbrella with me. I'm not sure if I'm going to break it out quite yet. That's popped up. Can anyone even see it? A nice play by Pico. This is Nathaniel Gardner, sophomore. 4 seniors on the team for the Mustangs. That's a strike. A little bit high, but I have no problem with a little bit of a bigger strike zone as long as it's consistent. It's all about consistency. And there's strike 2. There's strike 3. Not going to try throwing down to. That's the third out, so it didn't matter. Everyone's kind of I forgot that was a great play by Pico to throw to second. That was the second out. Everyone was kind of standing still. That was funny. Today's game brought to you by Simmons and Rockwell Ford. Make car buying simple with top-notch sales service. Stop up at Simmons and Rockwell Ford. Simmons and Rockwell Ford in Hornell and Nissan. Home Health Care Services, give them a call at Home Health Care Services. Home Health Care, right in the comfort of your very own home, 324-4142. Give Executive Director Debbie Quinlan a call. Join the team at Strobel Supply, located at 40 Shawmut Industrial Park. Bring your resume in or call 385-3211. Shawmut Industrial Park with Strobel Supply. Industrial Supply distribution and liquid paint application. Hess's tree and stump removal, bucket circ services, chipping, stump grinding, dependable expert service. Call Lenny Rose, 324-1326. And Cavalli Apparel and Design. They do custom apparel and signs, 281-8777. Team, school, sports, work apparel. all at Valley Apparel and Designs. The Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street, 324-6063. All your favorite Italian. Don't forget to get the $10 two-slice pizza special for lunch with a side salad for $10. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler at Butler Excavating and Concrete. And Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. 44 Genesee Street in Hornell. Call 382-3751. Joseph McKay. Dr. Joseph McKay is a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambino, your licensed real estate salesperson. 382-3052. Howard Hanna, Reggie Gambino. See if I can clean my lens off here again. I usually have stuff in my bag, but I don't have it. I haven't had to use it this year. So I'm using my shirt. So Jake Ponticello up. Popped up, high sky here. Nice catch. Beautiful catch by Aiden Ziefel. So one out. Yeah, the water's spinning around. It's horrible. Thanks.
Yeah, a little rough up here today. Is everything waterproof?
No, are you kidding me? 1-1. There's the second out. Not sure Wyatt's hand, the way he hit the ball. 2 outs. Cullen Haley takes one in the dirt. Two and 0. Oh, the kids got their blankets on. That's pop straight. We've had a lot of pop-ups here in this game. Oh, and he caught it. Beautiful job. Ran into Haley. They're laughing at each other. That was a great play. Oh, boy. plus he's got to deal with the water. And nothing Haley could do either. He's got it darting out of the way. Oh, what a great play. Trying to dart out of the way anyways, but we'll be back.
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans, especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veterans cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family.
From the southern tier to Rochester to Buffalo, people come from all around to get the great deals here at Maple City Dodge.
We always choose Maple City Dodge for their sales and service, especially their customer service.
That's why you should come to Maple City Dodge.
There's nowhere else I'd rather go than Maple City Dodge. Gary Harwood always goes the extra length to make sure my babies and I are happy and safe.
Here at Maple City Dodge, we're committed to our customer for great deals and great service. Come on in and see us.
Sorry, I should do this between innings. When we're at commercial rather than... There's a pop-up, Panicillo underneath it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Like I said, that's what made the Hornell-Livonia game on Monday so fast. Just 1 pitches and pop-ups and right now we're at on pace for that same thing where that's going to be extra bases. Extra bases that time. Was that Caleb Brigden? They don't have numbers on the front, so sometimes I apologize for not knowing. So a 2-out double, or I'm sorry, 1-out double here. Ball 1. Here comes that mist again. Play Misty for me. Is that a song? I think. Still 0-0. Third, top of the third. And that's going to be tough to get to. That's going to be out of play. One and one. be faster. Just realize my camera's out of whack here a little bit. There we go. Nice pitch. This is Reed Martin. Goes down. 2 outs. Zayden Van Dermy Blackman. Oh. Took a little too much time to get out of the glove of Gennaro that time. People out there. Looks like Hoyt, and I can't tell who the other person is. AJ Hoyt. So men on the corners, 2 outs. Strike. This is William Delaney, senior. One of the 4 seniors on the team. Oh, reaches. Nice pitch by Miller that time. It's getting brighter out, so hopefully that's a good sign. That the rain will let up here. Got him in a rundown. And he's out. Beautiful play. Pico and Oyer getting together. Go to the bottom of the 3rd. Today's game is brought to you by Dr. Pat Pico. That's Gennaro's father. 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. John and Dagan, general trial practice since 1989. 324-6690, corners of Genesee and Church Street. It's John and Dagan. And by mysticmedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization. Plain and simple. You want to start a website, give Mystic Media a call. He does much more than that, though, but Mystic Media is your start. Ed's Computers, sales and service, 180 Main Street in Hornell for new and used computers as well as refurbed computers. 324-6424. Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Gilio, 24-day emergency service. And Rustic Lux. Don't throw that piece of furniture away for reloved, refurbished furniture. It's Rustic Lux. Accepting new patients now. Hawaiian Chiropractic Associates. Back pain, neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Dr. Rich Chakowski and Dr. John Wyatt, Hawaiian Chiropractic. And Gray Manufacturing Industries, Transit Industry Engineering, Consulting, and Manufacturing since 2006. Thanks, everybody up there in the South Yards. From those that are not here, the South Yards, years ago when the Erie Railroad was here, there were like 150 railroad tracks down there. It was a railroad yard. That's where my dad worked, and obviously hundreds and hundreds of people. I remember going down there, and it was 24 hours a day, people working out in the yard, switching trains. The old ice house, Callers was down there. The Monk House is still there, the building that train personnel, when they came to town and were waiting for trains to be built, would stay overnight. There was a little like a hotel And that's still there, and now it's a church. So existing structure still there. Used to be Whiskey Lake next to it. When I was a kid, we used to skate on Whiskey Lake, and it was called Whiskey Lake because all the engineers and people that personnel, because don't forget they had cabooses and stuff that people would deadhead home or whatever. They would stay there, and to keep their whiskey cold or beer or whatever, they'd put it in the dip it, keep it in the ice or in the water to cool it down. So they got the name Whiskey Lake. Now it's all cattails, and it's hard to even see where it is now. I wish someone would go and clean it out and still we could use it, but I don't think, obviously, insurance, they probably don't want anyone skating on there. So second baseman Dominic Nasca up. It's the bottom of the third. So the South Yards now, they removed a lot of tracks. There's probably a dozen tracks down there now, and are used for, now corporations have built, it's more of an industrial park now. Actually, Norfolk Southern has a facility down there for, I think it's their track division, track and bridge division perhaps, or just track division. So there's a couple dozen employees there, and then obviously Gray Manufacturing we talked about. There's a couple dozen employees in the facility, and a couple other facilities down there as well. A little high, 2-2. They're a kid. Yeah, there are kids right out there to retrieve the foul ball. They didn't have to go very far. That one hit under the roof. Two and two. And that one's going to be pushed foul as well. Going to change out the ball. Now the rain kicks up again, or the mist, or whatever you want to call it. Baseball in the mist. We'll make a movie. Won't be any gorillas around though. That one's in the dirt. Full count. Anybody remember what the famous lady that the movie Gorillas in the Mist was based upon? Down shot foul. Diane Fossey. Random doesn't mean anything question of the day. Still full count for Dominic Nasca. foul ball. Looked like it was fair. Dom was rounding first, heading to second. And the official will go, get back here. The umpire. Naska lifts it. Reed Martin is there, but a great at bat by Naska. Got a lot of work out of Mason Mann that time, the pitcher. Gennaro Pico. Up. The funny thing, when he had that hit, the game-winning hit the other day, I go, Gennaro hits it, and then I called him Gennaro. I don't know why. Later on in the, just right after that, I'm like, I blame the parents. You call these, just name them Bob and Lisa and, Joe and like my name, Bob. It's easy. Easy to remember, easy to say. And Gennaro walks. So Mason Drew. He's playing left field today. Up. Behind a little bit on that one for strike one. One Pico at first, one out here. Pico not really far enough off to be a threat, but throw over by Mann. Let him know he's keeping his eye on him. He's saying, I'm watching. And that, is he out there or was he safe? He was out. What a kind of a lazy pass over there, or throw over that way. 2 outs. Does get Pico over to second. Gates Miller, pitcher, up at the mound, at the plate, at the mound, at the plate, not at the mound. Gates, and the people are slipping in the outfield. Has he got it? Yep. Okay. A little trouble by Martin that time on the slick turf. So Gennaro Pico left on second. That was it. That's the third out. Still nothing. John and Dagan scored. We go to the 4th inning. See if everything will update. Does it update to the 4th? Yes, there it goes. Okay, we'll be back.
In doing the work you do, if you're hurt, we'll help you through.
Don't be fooled. Video hearings are as critical as appearing in person.
Make sure your rights are protected.
Your employer has trained specialists on their side.
And the judges work for New York State.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Casa cash back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit fhfcu.org to learn more and open your account today.
So top of the 4th, still 0-0 on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Bob Peischer broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. 2-0. There's a strike, 3-1. Strike 2. Time William Delaney didn't think it was a strike. That one is a ball. So good job by Coach Kinney. Going to go out for a little chat. It's actually going to change pitchers. Matt McKee is coming in. Still 0-0. We'll be back.
The Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports local students and athletes. They appreciate dedication, teamwork, and hometown pride. That's why they give back, sponsoring many youth academic and sports activities. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
I've treated professional baseball teams, published papers on athletic injuries, worked with international sports groups, and perfected orthopedic treatments for people of all ages, from ACL surgery to concussions. Now I'm here to lead St. James Hospital's new revolutionized approach to sports medicine. Why? Because of them. I'm orthopedic surgeon Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, and I'm excited to lead this new chapter in local health.
So new pitcher in Matthew McKee. McKee, a senior. Only pitches for Hornell, him and Caleb Galloway, I've only see come in as pitchers. So Bryce Applin at the plate takes a strike. Fouls that one away, 0-2. So quickly ahead is McKee. And there's strike three, and McKee rings him up. So Mason Mann, the pitcher. I looked online for stats, but I didn't see anything listed for Dansville. Don't forget, as planned, and I say we're planning on, I should say, doing the Friday track meet to the Invitational. Several schools will be here. Not sure exactly how we're going to do it, but we are going to do it. Nice steal. Two and one to Mann. Because like you talked about, the Hornell has been without electric in these stadiums, but are going to be able to get electric to the press box and everything else. So hopefully we'll be able to bring you that Friday night. We're starting at 4:30 actually. And hopefully have multiple cameras, but we'll see how it goes. Track, obviously there's so many things going on: high jumps, long jumps, shot puts, discus. Obviously track events should be able to cover. There's a strike. Oh, looked like a good pitch there, but gonna walk him. So 2 men on now. This is what slows down the innings, like we talked about, because right now we are 55 minutes into this game. I'm bringing that up now, and that one gets through, and the runners are going to move ahead. Runners on second and third now. This is still Aiden Ziefel. McKee goes and grab a dry ball, hopefully. A strike, 2-1. Three and one. foul. That's popped up. Pico calls it. Oh, and it goes off his glove. That wind, like I said, you can hear it. Just kind of pushed it away from him. Everyone's kind of struggled with trying to catch that ball today. That's one of those things. Do you turn your glove around and try to scoop catch it or what, you know? There's strike 3, so Gennaro's going, whew, because I saw it happen. I watched 2 baseball games today at work, and one of them was the Mets games, and sometime oh yeah, that bus almost hit a car behind us. I wonder what that horn was. The Dansville bus, not paying attention, almost backed into a vehicle. There's a strike. Nathaniel Gardner. Here's a good pitch. I said he's called those high ones. And there's strike 3, McKee. You can see good coaching here. Immediately brings him over and sign of a good coach. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, still 0-0. So bottom of the fourth, Griffin Baker steps to the plate. Oh, and 2. One and 2 to Baker. Baker, who was down 0 and 2, now worked his way back to a full count. Mason Mann still on the mound here for the Mustangs. Oh, not a good decision. That time by Mann, trying to throw. Horns of approval on the cars that are watching. He's on this side too. I can't see. There's field of vision is blocked, but so Hornell in good shape here. Runner in scoring position with Baker on second. Third in the batting order is Nick Oyer. Ponicello on deck. Here's a strike. Keeping him on there. Outside 2 and 1. I don't think Baker is going to be trying stealing third. With no outs, I just can't imagine. He doesn't have very much of a lead from second base anyways. Nothing he can't get back safe on, so I don't think there's going to be any kind of threat there to. And that's high. 3 and 1 now, so. Man struggling here in the bottom of the fourth. That's outside, so Walker's on first and second. Hope they don't walk. Runners on first and second now. Why did that even come up? I wonder why I said walkers. So a trip to the Tom Holber, the head coach of Dansville. He always does a fine job there, Tom. He's a basketball official. I see him a couple times a year.
That's just going to start the whole thing.
Got to be tough too. The mound's probably, the dirt being wet sticks to your cleats, but they're going to leave Mason Man in to pitch. Ponticello up now. Or Ponticello, whatever part of the state you're from. That's in the dirt. This is where you basically just take pitches, let him throw the first strike. There's a base hit. It's going to be one run home. I'm surprised. Wow, an easy run home that time as Baker scores. Didn't get out of the glove quick enough. Thought might have a chance. And he got that ball in his hand when Baker was at third. Just had touched third base, so I thought he might be able to throw it home, but didn't. Trying to keep runners at first and second, I guess. Thought maybe he didn't have a chance. He knows his Argenteri up. Argenteri nails one. Way over the head of Porter. Argenteri, he was almost going to run into Ponticello. The wheels and speed of Argenteri, who gets his speed from his mother. Two runs come home on that. He's putting the sliding gloves on. Do you need them when you're coming into? I thought they were just to protect your hands from sliding into first, or sliding into first, second, or third, not home. I could be wrong. I don't. Maybe they do that just obviously. Protect any dirt and stuff like that. So Hornell busting things open here in the fourth one. I'm not sure why it could actually go almost halfway down. That's going to be a pop fly. He's going to tag up why it is. Let's see. There he goes. There he goes. He's so Cullen Haley gets an RBI. Dominic Nasca up now. Nasca gets a base hit. I don't see anyone warming up for Dansville. Gennaro Pico. That's in the dirt, and Nasca was running anyways. Could actually, yeah, I was going to say, if he, oh, he's going to try third. Tough time picking up the ball. The wet ball. Still only one out here, and Pico's up. Or not Pico, Pico's up anyways, but Pico, who's been hitting the ball solidly here the last 2 games, has a chance to drive in an RBI, another RBI here. Pico doing it. It's going to be tough to bring him home on this. Oh, and he didn't. He slipped. I think he might have had a chance if he didn't slip. Because you got the speed of Nasca out there, might have been able to, if he knew he was going to fall down. But that's a tough one, anyways. So 2 outs. Mason Drew fouls that one back. Oh, and 1 to Drew. Got Mason Drew on Mason Mann pitching to Mason Drew. Base hit for Drew. And an RBI. Mason was our lone competitor in the New York State Wrestling Championship. Went to states. It's always a nice thing to put on your resume. A state wasn't a champion, unfortunately. Obviously, he was Section 5 champion and stuff. That's really awesome. Just even that is awesome. But states is so tough. I think he came in 7th in the state in the 126 weight class, which is extremely impressive. Ooh, that ball, the catcher missed it. That was a little strange and ended up hitting the umpire. As Drew makes his way to second. Apologize if we're having any issues with the stream here. It's not ideal conditions, unfortunately. Three and one. Foul tip. Gates pops one up. And there's the third out. So we go to the fifth. 5 runs come home for Hornell. 1 left on. 5-0 Hornell.
Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service. So Griffin Baker on the mound for Hornell. First up, Cole Williams for the Mustangs. Cole Williams is a senior. I'm sorry, Cole Williams is a junior. Bottom of the fifth. One and one. Oops, this is the top of the top of the fifth, I'm sorry. Cole strikes out. Caleb Rigdon, senior.
3-0 to Rigdon. Strike by Baker. There's another one. So starting out today was Gates Miller, then Matthew McKee came in for him, and now Gates Miller on the mound, or I'm sorry, and now Griffin Baker on the mound. Full count. Foul tip. Did he lose a piece of his uniform? Interesting. Do you not want to have that though? It's the interesting thing. Just for protection. I don't think I'd want to be without all the protective gear in case of foul tip. There's strike 3. So good comeback by Baker that time. So good bunt that time. Zayden Van Dermy Blackmon. There's a strike. Again, apologize if we're having a little bit of a glitch in the stream. It's a rainy day here using mobile hotspot. Oh, and it hits off his foot. So Martin gets down to third. Oh, strike 3. Got behind on that one. Tied up. Beautiful job by Baker. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. Dr. Joseph McKay, 44 Genesee Street, 382-3751, a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder as well. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambino, your licensed real estate salesperson, 382-3052. Reggie Gambino, Howard Hanna, looking to buy or sell a property. Give Reggie a call. Dr. Pat Pico, 15 Loader Street in Wellsville, 585-596-4129, part of the U of R Jones Medicine Group. Dr. Pat Pico, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. 29 George Street, and it's John N. Dagan, attorney at law, 324-6690. It's John N. Dagan. All your web development, search optimization, blog content, social media, and so much more. It's Mystic Media. Log on to mysticmedia.com. Check out all the stuff they do. Mystic Media and Jim Moore. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street, 324-6424. Need a new computer, want to repair it? Network system, they can do it. Ed's Computers, Sales and Service. Gilio's Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Gilio, 24-hour-a-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. It's Gilio's. And Rustic Lux. Bring that in your furniture to Rustic Lux. Accepting new patients now. Back pain, neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rich Kowski. 20 Park Drive in Hornell. Gray Manufacturing. It's transit engineering consulting and manufacturing since 2006. That's Gray Manufacturing. GMI. Thank you for all your support for the local community. The genuine, the original, the overhead door company of Canisteo Valley. 382-8172. Commercial, residential, agricultural doors. Right here from Jim Oyer. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. All your financial services. That's where I do all my banking at First Heritage. Open a Casasa checking account that pays you. Dagan Funeral Home, that's where I'll end up. See, all these things I use, these services. Dagan Funeral Home, and I'm going to be cremated too. Cremation services only $16.95. The Ryan Agency, that's my insurance agent. 3 great locations, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. Log on to, call 324-7500. Maple City Dodge, they get my service there as well. Got a great collision department, great sales, great service. Maple City Dodge, Birch Brothers, and Gary Harwood. Elderwood. Now, I don't plan on going to Elderwood, but if you have to, senior care living and also adult daycare, Elderwood and Hornell, what a great facility and great supporter of the local community. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP. Connors and Ferris, one of my good friends, Greg Connors. Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, sports medicine physician, 385-3740. Thanks, Dr. Wilhelm, for your support. In St. James, Simmons and Rockwell Ford. Also go up there for service as well. Just had my car, had a recall done there as well. Simmons and Rockwell. Also Simmons and Rockwell Nissan across the street. Let me see if I can get a little bit of the moisture off the lens. Griffin Baker, the hit maker. Time he had to step back. One and one. On the mound, it's Aiden Zefil. New pitcher in for Dansville. Maybe he's not the hit maker. Get away, girls. Two and two. Full count. And that's high and inside Baker. Nick Oyer. It's in the dirt. Ooh, Baker with quite a distance from first that time. Could have got thrown out, but he didn't. Boyer swings through that one. Baker goes. Stolen base for Griffin. Three and one. Oyer gets a hold of one. A little bit. Oh, and he misses it. That's got to be tough for him. He Run's going to score. That ball is still traveling out. Oyer stops at first, or stops at third, I'm sorry. Run does come home. Ponicello a chance to get an RBI here. I'm not sure if there's one out here. This is confusing me. I put one out. I can't remember if somebody was up and... That's going to be a base hit and more. Ponicello into third. Mama's got some laundry to do tonight, or Dad. Couple triples. Well, they're not both triples. Second one was a triple. The first one, double. Got to third on an error. Looks like the softball game's over. Not sure if Hornell won. We'll know that shortly. It's in the dirt. It's 2-0. There's a strike from Ziffel. That one's way. What's going on there? That. Wyatt ran 100 miles an hour to. First, he didn't. Was it a swing? No, it wasn't a strikeout, was it? Strikeout. Or, you know. Up or down? Did you guys win? You guys won. Dansville won against Hornell in softball. I'm not sure what the count is here. Let's see. Oh, and a throw home. Oh, gonna advance the runners to second and third. And still nobody out. Ponicello comes home. I'm not sure if there's a 10-run rule, but I'm not sure if Hornell scores 10 runs, it's over right now. Yeah, because they don't need their ups, because it would be go to a whole new inning. So Dominic Naska. Having a tough time pitching. Moisture has to be an issue for Aiden. That's low and in the dirt. And full bases loaded now. Is Gennaro. Now, if he gets a base hit, they could win it here, I think, with 2 runs come home. Wouldn't that be something if he did it 2 games in a row? Hey, Jake, is there 2 out, or is it 1 out? I mean, there's no outs, okay. So still no outs here. I wasn't sure why I pressed that. Oh my goodness. Oh, they called him out. Could have been. I'm not sure, but it's awful close. I'm not even sure what the count is here on Gennaro. Throw some heat. So Galloway. Bases loaded here, 1 out. That's just a perfect example of control, speed and control. It means he's trying to throw so fast sometimes, it looked like, and he was throwing so high and around. That was a kind of an off speed. It went right over the plate. And there's strike 2. Eight nothing. So the score is correct. Like there's no scoreboard here, so I'm kind of relying on help. There's strike 3. So Gates Miller will lead off. Top of the order for Hornell. Pop up. And the third out. So we're not going to get 10 runned here. Darn it. No, nothing that I want any of these teams to lose or anything, but when it's miserable like this, you know, it's a shame. My batteries are running a little low. So we go to the 6th. We'll be back.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.
Are you still looking for a truck? Simmons Rockwell is your pre-owned truck headquarters with over 400 late model, low mileage trucks available across 5 locations. Stop searching empty lots and visit simmons-rockwell.com now to view hundreds of quality pre-owned trucks you can drive home today. Make car buying simple when you click Drive Your Deal on hundreds of pre-owned trucks at simmons-rockwell.com.
So top of the 6th, 8-0. There's Coach Kinney and Holber. Holber from Dansville. Not sure what's taking so long here. So this is Abram Barron. Barron a junior, and he struck out. Kyle Porter at the plate. This is fall weather. I mean, this is like late October weather. Miserable. Nice pitch. One and two. The speed. Baker with a strikeout. I mentioned he's going to school to be an underwater welder. Told him enjoy your $200 an hour job, or whatever he'll get. This is Brian Geiger, sophomore. Baker throwing the heat. Heat from it's in the dirt. There's a shot. Was that Galloway out there? Yep. Okay, sorry, took my focus a little bit to get in. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. 8-0 Hornell. Home health care services. Don't forget, stay right at home and get taken care of instead of going to a nursing home or having else. But home health care 324. Give them a call. Strobel Supply, looking for workers. Give them a call. 385-3211. Strobel Supply at 40 Shawmut Industrial Park Road. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal, Bucket Truck Services, Chipping Stump Grinding, Dependable Expert Service. Call Lenny Rose. 324-1326, Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs. 281-8777. Team School Sports Work Apparel at Valley Apparel and Designs. And the Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street. Best Italian cuisine around is the Italian Villa. Delicious food. Don't forget they have the best toasted subs around too. Toasted subs at the Italian Villa. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing Transport and Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler. Butler Excavating and Concrete. Apex Chiropractic, mentioned them. Griffin Baker. Nice snag. Beautiful job that time by Delaney. One pitch, one out. Tell those girls not to stand there. They're going to take a foul ball right to the face. Strike two. Ponicello pops it up. It's going to be uncatchable. Oyer staying alive here. And he's out. Nice play. Beautiful play by Blackman. Riley Cullen takes ball one. Looks like something's burning around here, rubber. There's a strike. What was your score? 7-1. Okay. So the girls lost 7-1. Yeah, it's the third out. So we go to the 7th. This is it right here. This, if they get 3 outs, the game's over. So it's the 7th. What happened?
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans, especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veterans cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family.
From the southern tier to Rochester to Buffalo, people come from all around to get the great deals here at Maple City Dodge.
We always choose Maple City Dodge for their sales and service, especially their customer service.
That's why you should come to Maple City Dodge.
There's nowhere else I'd rather go than Maple City Dodge. Gary Harwood always goes the extra length to make sure my babies and I are happy and safe.
Here at Maple City Dodge, we're committed to our customer for great deals and great service. Come on in and see us.
So welcome back. This is number 8. I don't have a number 8 listed, unfortunately, for Dansville. Baker's still on the mound for Hornell. There's a strike. This up his front foot there a little bit here. That's high and outside. Full count. Oh, and rang him up. Strike 3. Strike 1 to Nathaniel Gardner. Oh, and 2. Strike 3. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at the strikeout. I'm laughing. I looked down. This girl. Him. It turned around and she didn't realize she had a couple base or softball bats out the back of her. You know, those kids walk around with those backpacks and the soft, and she hit someone right in the face with them. Yeah, it's starting to rain now. I didn't think this rain was coming. Oh, in the dirt. Fouled back. That one gets away. Walked him. Come on, Gruff. Just give him something he can hit. You know, that's the whole thing. You got other 8 guys on the field here for you, with you. My goodness, trying to throw too hard. Throw your curves or whatever you want to do. Off speed a little bit. Down to their last out here, but fortunately he's walked 2 in a row. Foul. Last strike. And there's the final out. So Hornell wins it, 8-0. Thanks for joining us, everybody. See you next time.